Get busy living or get busy dying. Or just listen to today's Nice Guys on Business podcast. It's a lot like dying. Slowly.
You know, if you're ever looking for absolute clarity on a point, Sean Carpenter is the fucking man right there. I love it.
That is great, but he did actually, the answer was in it was in his voicemail. Maybe the name of the award is the Give No Fucks. Would you like to win a Give No Fuck, or would you like to win 0 fucks?
Hey guys, this is Sean Carpenter from Columbus, Ohio, and you're listening to the Nice Guys on Business podcast. The Nice Guys Nation is all about connection, and we're all connected by 6 degrees or less. Think about it. Doug Sandler, Dougie Fresh, Poppin' Fresh, Greg Popovich, the San Antonio Spurs, Matt Bonner, Strickland Bonner. Hey, let's find out who the guys are connecting with on this episode of the Nice Guys on Business podcast. Cue Steve O'Brien.
You know, the funny thing is, on the outside, I was an honest man, straight as an arrow. But then I had to listen to the fuckery of the Nice Guys on Business to learn to be a crook. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your 2 favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
And you still managed to be here on time.
Yeah, you screwed up the link. I was actually 3 minutes early, and but here I am, and we're all good.
As many hurdles as I try.
I know, right? Like, you're trying to make me fucking late, and I'm still here on time. God damn it.
I threw glass on the street. I put those little tacks in so that the police officers throw those tacks across the street if you're like fleeing individual, and you still made it on time.
Like the spikes, right? That'll pop your tires.
Those are the things. Hey, I didn't listen back to last week's episode, but I do know that I've never laughed. So I am still carrying through the course of the week the good feeling that I had from laughing so hard last week.
Yeah, we want to thank Tennessee Tim and Montreal Marceau for that.
Montreal
Maurice. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that was, I don't even think that the recording properly captured how completely entertained we were at all of that. Most definitely. Yeah.
You guys think that we are entertaining you. It's almost just the opposite.
Exactly.
When we get more voicemails than we have a capacity to put on the air, and we play them, and oh my gosh, so funny. Tim, thank you very much. Or Maurice, thank you very much for the laugh.
It was just so damn funny. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, go back to last week's episode and just fast forward to like 10 minutes before the end. And, yeah, because I was just so entertained that I didn't realize the comedy stylings of Montreal Maurice Marceau, and then the fact that you didn't realize it either until after I pointed it out just made it that much goddamn funnier.
That much funnier. So I understand through communicating with Ashley, she's like, you guys did it again.
Dude, we fucking did it again. I mean, we have to be careful what we ask for because we have 13 goddamn voicemails again this week.
All right. So because of that, I only have one other topic that I want to talk about. It's kind of a serious topic when it comes to life and death kind of things.
Boy.
It's not a political topic, but I thought it's very appropriate for us to have this conversation because I really want your spin on this. Okay. I'm really very interested in your opinion. I'm going to give you the overall topic, then I'm going to start to fine tune and narrow it down. The overall topic is inheritance. Okay.
Ooh, inheritance.
Very, very good. Very good topic. Now, it's very appropriate for me to bring up this topic because right now I'm potentially going to receive some inheritance.
Really? I love that. Okay. So, I thought this was all going to be about like saving and passing on to your kids.
No. My kids are already aware that they are very wealthy when I die. Hopefully neither one of them owns a gun. It's kind of very important to plant that seed. Anyway, my uncle Morris, who lived till he was 82 or 83 years old, passed away. This is going back about I would say, let's see, right. I'm going to say 7 or 8 years ago.
I remember you mentioning it because you were quite fond of him.
Yes, very fond of my Uncle Morris. So
he was a pilot, right?
No, my Uncle Morris was not a pilot. He owned a construction business in Hollywood, West Hollywood, California. He lived on the outskirts of Beverly Hills. So he was like our rich uncle. Okay.
Right. I don't remember why I thought he was a pilot, but okay.
That's okay. Anyway, my rich uncle had a lot of money. He had several houses, 2 houses, one in Palm Springs, one in Beverly Hills or West Hollywood.
So not one in like Okeechobee, Mississippi, and another one in Backwater, North Carolina. He had 2 real big fucking houses. Okay.
So some big houses in some very, very important areas worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. Anyway,
probably worth far more when he died than when he bought them for.
100%. So he and my Aunt Mickey never had any kids. Okay. Now she had a child from a first marriage, but it was a first marriage like pre-1960 something. So older guy. Uncle Morris and Aunt Mickey were married pretty much their entire lives together, probably 50 plus years or maybe 60 years of marriage. Now, we don't know exactly what was in the will because when my uncle died, my Aunt Mickey was still living. So probably, which is normal in an inheritance situation, the inheritance goes, look, when the person dies, unless they're specifically naming this thing goes to, or this amount of money goes to these people, it goes to the wife until the wife passes away.
Totally.
Okay. Now my Aunt Mickey lived till she was 98 or 99 years old.
Jesus. Okay.
So my Aunt Mickey just passed away.
Oh boy.
Just passed away last month. Now we are not friendly with her son. We just never knew him. We really didn't. I don't know whether they purposely kept us at a distance from them, or maybe there was some, you know how families are. Many people on my uncle's side, that's my mom's side, many people on my mom's side didn't really understand Mickey's lifestyle or her ways, and were probably a little against the 2 of them getting married. And that was probably back in the 1960s. So that has, I have never talked to my aunt in her entire, or whatever. A lot of people that's how our parents' generation was. So anyway, we never had a relationship with her son. So he was kind of handling all of the stuff because she died after my uncle. So her son from first marriage probably took over all the finances. Like, I wonder what happened with Uncle Morris's houses. And I wonder what happened with, we don't know. It was years and years ago. I'm like, all right, we get a call. We get a call just a couple days ago, as of the recording of this podcast episode.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to let you know, and I didn't get this call. My nephew got the call. Just want to let you know, your great Aunt Mickey died. My mom died. That's what his mom. Your Aunt Mickey, your great Aunt Mickey died, and I just need everybody's address.
Oh.
So usually the address has to go to the attorney because they have to read the will, or there's we don't know. So just so everybody knows, if you don't hear me on next weekend, next episode. So no kids, all his only live. Okay. So my Uncle Morris's only living sibling is my mom. All of his other siblings are gone. They had no kids. They have a couple of great nieces and great nephews who were a little bit older, but he had no relationship with them. So the only people that he had relationship with are my mom on my mom's side are my mom, my brother, and me. So we all know that my brother is no longer living.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that if he said to your mom, "Hey, by the way, you've inherited millions of dollars," your mom's going to be like, "Okay, what the fuck am I going to do with it? I'm going to give it to my son."
91 years old. What am I going to do with it?
Right. Sure, I'll spend some of it, but I'm going to fucking give it to my son. Right.
All I keep thinking is, I hope my uncle always made these really grandiose promises to my mom, which when he passed away, my mom's like, I don't have anything in writing. I'm like, Mom, why didn't you didn't you get any information from him at all?
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that at this point, everything is taken care of. It's in writing. And I hope that I would love it if my mom, like, the houses have got to be worth millions and
I was just going to say, do you think
dollars.
she still owns both the houses?
Well, I think the
Because
house in Palm Springs is no longer. I think they sold that when he passed away.
Okay.
So there's money from that, which I can't imagine in the 8 years at 90 some odd years old, she spent it.
She burned through it, right?
Right. She was doing hookers and blow, right? Like,
right, exactly. It would take a lot of hookers and blow.
Now,
right?
she had recently, she had some medical issues. So, those can be expensive, but no medical issues like requiring surgery, kind of like home care. What is the most expensive in-home long-term care cost you, even if it's 10 grand a month, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we know there's got to be a huge pile of something. And all I keep thinking is, I hope my mom gets. I hope she does.
I know,
not because of me, but I want my mom to. I want her to be able to fix. She's been complaining for decades. I want to fix my kitchen up. I'm like, Mom.
Oh, really? Okay, so your mom. I know your mom's like fine. She hasn't worked in years, but it's not like she's like swimming in cash. Like she would be.
Correct.
Not to say that she doesn't have the money to fix her kitchen up, but she doesn't feel comfortable spending the money.
Exactly, because every dollar that she spends, all she keeps thinking of, I'm taking this out of my grandkids' inheritance. I'm like, Mom, fix the kitchen if you want to. Yeah, but I don't know. She is also the analysis paralysis kind of person too. She's like, oh man, I really want to do the kitchen, but do I really want to do the kitchen? Maybe I want to do my closet. It's like, holy shit. She hesitates every time there's any kind of expense. I said, Mom, just buy whatever I know she's not going to like want to go on a cruise around the world for 31 days and all, she's not going to do that. She just wants what she wants and wants a comfortable life. And she lives a very comfortable life and she has a great lifestyle, but this could just put her on a different stratosphere. So I'm really curious. Then from a curiosity perspective, I'm wondering, was there anything in there for me?
Right. 100%. Like, even if it mostly goes to your mom, right? Like maybe there's so much there that there's some there for you too. You never know.
He owned
you may actually be able to pay your house off before you die. Your Ojai.
I don't even know if I would pay my house off in Ojai.
Oh, you're probably at some ridiculous. You're at some ridiculous mortgage rate because you locked in 3%. Oh my God, yeah, you don't want to fucking pay that off.
I don't think ridiculous. I don't think I want to pay off my mortgage. I think, and I get an interest deduction for my house anyway. So if anything, I'm going to pay off, it wouldn't be that. But then I look at any other debt I have, and I'm like, I don't have any other debt.
Right. I mean, you could buy yourself a nice brand new Airstream, maybe.
I don't even want that. I like
now
the
that
old
you fixed
one.
up your Airstream.
I like the old one. It's like, what kind of car would you get? I don't know. I have a 67 F-250. I kind of like that. I like my 65 Mustang. I like my 2011 Highlander, You get comfortable. JJ was like, would you get a Tesla? I'm like, I don't think so.
Dude, I'm telling you. If you drove one, I'm telling you, if you drove one, I think you'd want it. It's a great.
I was just waiting for you or Michael to say you're tired of your Tesla, and for me just to buy it from you because I didn't know that.
Dude, well, Michael. I mean, I would not be surprised if you heard that from Michael in a couple of years. I'm driving mine till it drops. I love it. I mean, it's almost paid off. I financed it,
right.
But in December it's paid off, and I'm gonna drive it till it fucking drops. I love it.
So the big question is there a payday in this for Doug's mom? And then secondly, is there a pay now, since you're listening to the Nice Guys on Business and not the Nice Guys mother on business, is there a payday in this for Doug? So the address has been given. That was several days ago. Now it's just a matter of waiting for the mailbox, And I've said this before. I think I've told you this before. I go to the mailbox and look for that check of somebody that's died that has left me money that I didn't know who they were. Now, in one case, I did go out to my mailbox. There was a letter from an attorney, and there was $4,000 attached to this person that I had no idea who she was. I don't even know why I would think that. JJ thinks, she's like, you're getting the West Hollywood house.
That would be fucking amazing, right? Now, what would you do, by the way, before I forget again, because it keeps going out of my head? Welcome back. My name is Strick Bonner, on the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler.
Yeah.
So let's say hypothetically, all the cash gets given away to somebody else, whatever cash there may be.
Right.
And you get a West Hollywood house. What would you do? Would you move in? Would you sell it? What would you do? Would you rent it out?
So Uncle Morris lived, I think it was, now he's no longer living, not just my Uncle Morris, but this person I'm going to mention, lived 2 doors down from Richard Simmons.
Whoa, no way. That's so cool.
So his neighbor, Richard Simmons. So he lives
who also, coincidentally, just died last week.
I know, that's what I was saying, just died.
Crazy.
So he lives in the West Hollywood Hills, right at the base of the hills, and it's just such a fucking amazing location. Not a house in the best of conditions any longer, because in California you have to do upkeep. If you don't do upkeep, termites will just completely destroy your house. So did not do a really good job of upkeep since he's passed. Of course, my aunt was doing it, and my aunt at 98 was not doing a very good job of keeping the house up to date. So the question is, would I take the lot, use it as a tear down, put up another house in its place? And geez, that is a great fucking question. Great question. What would I do with it?
Would you want to live in the West Hollywood Hills? I know you love Ojai. I mean,
no, I do love. No, that wasn't your question. I don't have to live there. I just have it, and either you know how much that house would bring in on rent.
Yeah, but that you're saying you'd have to tear it down and build a new one.
Yes,
right? Which would be expensive. And so it doesn't matter what the land is worth. It's not like it's going to give you that cash to rebuild the house. You need a lot of money to build a fresh house. And
okay, but if I let's say I rebuilt the house, tore it down and rebuilt the house. Construction is not the land; it's just the construction itself. So let's say I could build another house for $500,000. Okay, that's a considerable amount of money for just the house construction itself. $500,000. I'm sure that I could get $15,000 to $20,000 a month in rent for a house in that neighborhood.
Wow, that's crazy.
That would
15 to 20 grand a month.
That would be a very positive cash flow investment property that would still be appreciating in value and have millions of dollars in equity just walking in the door.
Wow.
And what bank wouldn't lend money on a house that has millions of dollars in equity?
Yeah, true.
Even at 6 or 7%, still be okay.
So how much land does he have? Like, if you were to make a great ballpark guess, what do you think just, the land, if somebody were to buy it for a tear down to build their own, what do you think it would be worth?
It's less than an acre, but that doesn't matter because, I mean, even a postage stamp size lot in West Hollywood is still $2 million.
Right. Especially like on the hills, like if it's with a beautiful view and everything. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Great view. Beautiful view. I just remember all the times that I would go like sightseeing with my Uncle Morris, and literally we would walk out of his or drive out of his driveway and make a right and go up maybe 100 yards, and you're looking from the top view, like a $25 million view from the top of the Hollywood Hills.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So the question is, though, you ask a great question. Would I sell it or would I use it? I don't know. Let's just say for the sake of argument, it's worth, I don't know, $4 million.
The lot. Okay.
The lot. What the hell am I going to do? I mean, I personally can't spend in the rest of my life $4 million. I don't think I would even want to try.
Oh, I'd want to try. I would want to. I don't know if I could do it, but I'd want to try.
Right, how much does $4 million get you if you just invested it in a safe investment? 5%, right?
$200,000 a year.
$200,000 a year. I can't spend that kind of money.
I know, right? That would be kind of ridiculous.
That's
like if you don't even touch the principal and you put it in some conservative investment, you can make 5% a year, and that's $200,000 a year. That's crazy.
$200,000 a year. That's 15. That's 10,000 would be 120. So let's say it's $17,000 a month. I can't possibly.
That's a lot of money.
In addition to, the $3.47 we make from turnkey, I don't think I could spend that, and the 12 cents we make from advertisers on this show.
That's a lot of hookers and blow right there.
That is, that is a, I I always put things in the perspective of life-changing amount, non-life-changing amount. Like what is an amount of money that you would get that you didn't expect or anticipate to get that would change your life? And then how much off of that would you have to go to say, you know what, that really wouldn't change my life? Like what would change it? What would be a life changer for you?
Okay, to me, the hard part is defining changing your life, right? So let's say $4 million, right? So if I didn't touch the principal, I'm making an extra 17 grand a month, right? 200 grand a year, right? Would that change my life? I would, as much as I enjoy my day job, I'd probably quit the day job and I would do a bunch of traveling. So I guess you would consider that changing your life, but
that would absolutely $4 million. The return on the and that's not even taking anything off of the principal. If you took 10 grand a month off of the principal, so now you're at $25,000 or $27,000, that's a fucking life changer.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's it. I guess you'd have to define life-changing, right? Because I definitely, I travel when I feel like it, but like I've never been to Europe. It would be really fun to go to Europe sometime.
Yeah.
And if I had the money, I would probably do that tomorrow. It's not like I couldn't if I really, really wanted to, but like your mom, I feel like I'm in a place right now where, I don't think it would be smart for me to spend money to go all the way to Europe for a week or 2 weeks or whatever. I would definitely travel more. So I don't know. It's tough. You'd have to define life-changing.
Well, and then is life-changing part of your legacy, or is it a life-changing meaning part of your monthly nut? Like, okay, so money in the bank to me isn't the life changer. The cash flow for the money in the bank is the life changer.
Agreed.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. And then what isn't life changing for you? Like if you said, all right, you just inherited $200,000. Does that change your life? No, it's not going to. I'm not saying it's anything to sneeze at. I wouldn't mind getting 200 grand. It's additional security. It's money that will be in the bank. God forbid something happens health wise, or if Turnkey takes a nosedive tomorrow and we can't pay our salaries or whatever it is, the 200 grand certainly gives you a lot of cushion. Is it a life changer? No. Is 500,000 life changer? Probably not. Is $1 million? I think when you hit the $1 million zone, I think that's when it becomes a life changer. At least for me.
Totally would be $1 million would totally be, yes, that would be a life changer for me.
All right. So if we have completely captivated people's curiosity, you've got to come back next week. I'm hoping that I either have, look, I could call my mom right now and say, hey mom, why did they ask for the address? But I don't even want to know the answer because I like playing this game. Playing the game is almost as fun as knowing the answer, and the answer being a positive answer. So
here's the question then. If you do get some life-changing amount of money, and we haven't defined what life-changing amount of money is yet.
Yeah.
Are you going to keep, doing the podcast? Or are you going to keep doing Turnkey? What's your plan?
I don't know that there would be anything that would, I think it changes my attitude about all of those things. I think the attitude is, it would be really great for my financial security to have one more client. So I'm motivated by that to get another client. Now that's a turnkey thing. Now the same perspective or the same end result. I don't need the money, but man, it certainly is fun to bring in another client to Turnkey. Let's try it because I like to get the win, not because I need the money, but because I like the challenge. Now, that's a whole different perspective. Sometimes when people are put in that position, they actually do better than when they are desperate and they need it.
That is very true.
So I don't know that I don't think at this part of my life, if I was back in the olden days of DJing and I was out humping equipment every weekend and doing all of that stuff, I would probably say, you know what, I'm gonna kind of pull the reins back on this DJ business a little bit. I'd still like the pizzazz stuff, and I like the photo booth business and all the other stuff because there's no me going out and doing gigs. So, but there is no going and doing gigs in the podcasting business. It's Turnkey is just, I don't know that I have a different attitude about. I would have a different attitude, but I don't think there would be anything that would change. Now, you change that from life-changing amount of money to fuck you kind of money. If we take it from, okay, I'm not making $1 million. I didn't get $1 million. I got $5 million or $10 million. all of a sudden I don't need financially, I don't need anything. Why would I would say, Strickland, let me find you a really good sales guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep all the money. Everything's good, man. Everything's good.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Now that's the next question then. Like we're trying to define life-changing money. What is fuck you money, right?
But I think fuck you money is anything above $5 million.
That's a lot of money.
I think life-changing, I think non-life-changing is under 500 grand. Life-changing is $1 million. Fuck you is 5+.
That's a lot of money.
I don't anticipate the life-changing or fuck you money, but I am optimistically hoping for. Now, I am, as JJ has pointed out many times, I am a money manifester, and I am a fire dragon in the what, not Asian sign, but what Chinese
money
calendar.
manifester and say that again. What
I'm a money manifester. I am a motherfucking money manifester. I was the kid that would find a wallet stashed with cash as we were walking down the street. I was the guy that always would find the $20 bill crumpled up in the corner. I was always the one. I've always been the one to be the $500, the $5,000 guy in the $500 market. That's because I have positioned myself to be that guy. No ego. I just assume that that's who I'm going to be. And you know what? That fucking happens. The Chinese call me a fire dragon, which is very, very lucky, but lucky is not lucky. It's when what is it? It's when opportunity meets positivity or something like that. I don't know.
Something like that.
I am just that guy, and I've always been that guy. So that I am expecting there to be something, not because I'm entitled to it. I don't care if there's not, but man, I know me. I'm just the guy that will get that. I don't know why I know that. So I'm hoping that my mom gets it, because I'm like, I've gotten that a lot in my life, and I really want my mom to experience that.
I love that. Because
my mom getting it really does equate to the same thing. I'm still going to get it too. Eventually. I want my mom to live to 170 years old, but yeah, man. So we'll see next week. Hopefully the letter will arrive saying whatever it's going to say. It could be just what could it be?
What, you mean money-wise?
Yeah, no, well, not money-wise. Not money-wise. This is what JJ and I were discussing. Why would he need my address?
Oh, no, I totally think it has something to do with the inheritance. Absolutely. 100%. But the question is it going to be $100, $1 million, $10 million? Who the fuck knows? That's who knows?
I don't know. I just look at it and just know that my uncle never did anything small. Never, ever. Built a huge business, built a great real estate portfolio, built a huge bank account. It's not like he was a flashy guy without substance. He took everywhere he went first class. And anytime that he would go and he took us first class with him.
Nice.
So, and I don't really feel like he's the kind of guy that put it on a credit card and just said, let it ride, and built up a credit card debt, especially knowing that, his house, there are no mortgage on his house. You don't have a house that's worth millions of dollars, not have a mortgage on it, and have credit card debt. It just isn't, doesn't align with that lifestyle.
Right.
Okay. So that is my news, Nice Guy community. So if Strickland is on his own next week, actually, Strickland, you may be on your own next week.
even if you don't get,
Adam is in town though, unless you, me and Adam do next week's episode. I know that we've had him on the show several times before, and he's actually a pretty good guest, but it may be that you have to what's the word? Recruit.
Well, that's what I was going to say. If you're down for it, I really enjoy doing episodes with Adam. I think they're pretty damn entertaining.
Okay. All right. Well, I will let him know. Yeah, I'm down for doing it. I will mention to him. I know he enjoys being on the show. So why don't we see if we can scout him out for the next, it may have to be like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, if that works for you.
Okay. I mean, if he doesn't want to, or if you're not in the mood, that's okay. I'm sure
He's here for a week. We have no plans. I am assuming that he will be okay with doing it, and he'll be right. I have an extra microphone. He can actually go out to I did my first meeting did not do my first recording, but I did my first meeting on Wi-Fi from the Airstream with our new client.
Really?
And they're like, "Hey, is that like an old RV that you're in?" I'm like, "Yes, as a matter of fact, they're RV fans, so they saw and recognized it was an old RV based upon the style of the stuff behind me."
And the Wi-Fi works all the way out there, and it's strong, and there's no problems.
Wi-Fi works, no problem, and that will be our new turnkey recording studio. Thank you, Turnkey, for paying for all the bills, by the way.
That's freaking amazing. I love it.
All right, we have a bunch of voicemails to get
we
to.
have so goddamn many
Oh,
voicemails.
hold on. Let me.
Are you ready?
No, not ready.
Oh,
yet.
you're going to actually remember to give me.
Doing it right now. There we go. Just done it.
Okay. Let me check all my tools. And that should be headphones.
Hey, have you downloaded the new version of Zoom yet?
Yeah, didn't we talk about that
Okay,
before?
so where it says recording, it's now just tucked away in the upper right-hand corner. It's not like front and center. How many times that I've been recording things with somebody, I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to hit recording. I just had my heart skip a beat thinking I forgot to hit record, but I did not. And I do know that, weren't you on a recording with one of our clients and forgot to hit record?
I did do that once. Yes, it has happened. So what are you saying? Are you saying that it's good that it's very obvious that you're recording?
No, it's not. It's not obvious anymore. It used to be at least front and center, and now it's tucked away like in the upper right-hand side. I'm like, shit, did I hit record? My heart skipped a beat, and then I looked up and I'm like, oh, good, I hit record. I just couldn't remember that I hit record.
Okay. Well,
anyhow,
that's Zoom. Zoom, it's just ever changing. Are we ready?
I am ready. So are we? Can I ask Magic 8 Ball a question though?
If you like. I mean, we've only got 13 voicemails. We literally I've pushed them all together back to back. We have 20 minutes of voicemail.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, we'll jump right in.
We're already 30 minutes into the episode.
I have a very important question that I need to ask the Magic 8 Ball. Can I ask?
Sure, why not?
Okay, maybe slightly unrelated to the voicemails, but Magic 8 Ball, will I be on Easy Street after opening up the mail next week?
Will Doug be on Easy Street after opening up the mail next week? What say ye, Magic 8 Ball?
Ooh, I'm going to have to call you back on that one. No, don't call me. I'll call you.
Sorry, Doug.
Wow.
Even Magic 8 Ball doesn't know the answer to that one.
Maybe should I ask the question a little differently? Do you think that would help?
You could try.
Okay. Magic 8 Ball. Will I receive non-life-changing inheritance? Period. Period. Will I receive non-life-changing inheritances? Now, let me ask that slightly differently. Magic 8 Ball, will I be getting fuck you inheritance?
Will I be getting fuck you money inheritance?
Right.
What say ye, Magic 8 Ball?
Okay.
I'll tell you what. If you guys become Republicans, you can do it.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess that's a big fat no then, isn't it?
Well, although here's the question. If you got fuck you money, would you basically say fuck everybody and you'd become a Republican because
you know what? Money talks, and I could be persuaded if I receive fuck you money, which by the way, we've already discussed is over $5 million, then I could possibly consider becoming a Republican. So thank you, Magic 8 Ball. I will take that as a yes. That's the way I am. Okay. I don't want to ask Magic 8 Ball any more questions. It will taboo and potentially jinx my results.
Yeah, we don't want that.
No.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Here we go. We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
I would just like to interrupt the
Of course you would. That's why I stopped it before you even opened your mouth. I stopped it because I knew you needed.
I would just like to interrupt to tell you that I am not going to interrupt.
Oh, well.
How about that? That's a life changer, isn't it? Right there.
Very
Hey, did you go
thoughtful
out?
of you.
Did you see Deadpool
I
versus
did.
Wolverine? Oh
Yes,
my
you've seen it. Have
God.
you seen it?
No, I was waiting for Adam to get here because he wants to see it. So it's going to be the three of us, me, JJ, and Adam, going to see Deadpool versus Wolverine. So don't give anything away, but was it what you expected?
So I have to ask you a question. Do
Yes.
you enjoy the
Yes.
fourth wall breaks of Deadpool?
Yes, I love the fourth wall breaks. I expect them to happen. Are they not happening this time?
They happen to the extreme. They
Okay.
destroy the fourth wall in this movie, which I find entertaining. It was, I'm funny. I think that kind of stuff is hilarious. It was almost too much, but maybe it was because I just had an expectation. I don't know. I very much enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
So Deadpool 1 and 2, there was a number of fourth wall breaks. There is a number of fourth wall breaks. I'm not comparing this TV show to Deadpool, but Fleabag had a number of fourth wall breaks. Do you remember that show?
Mhm.
It was the one with the English. I don't forget her name. I forget.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I fucking loved Fleabag.
Okay.
Anybody who has not seen Fleabag, you have to watch it immediately.
Okay, she breaks it almost, I don't want to say every scene, but she does a really good job. But it's not a fourth wall break as in then she talks to it. It's more
Right.
like the camera, the glimpse.
Right, exactly. Occasionally she
Right.
will have a conversation with you, the audience. But typically it was more sort of, she often recognized that you were there with a knowing look.
What are you getting in Deadpool?
Yeah. Oh, Deadpool. Like, no, he's constantly referencing the fact that he is in a movie.
Oh, okay. And is Ryan Reynolds the only breaker of the fourth wall, or are there others that break that? Does Hugh Jackman break the
Wolverine?
fourth
That's
wall?
a goddamn good question. I had not considered that. I did. You know what? You should keep an eye on that and let me know, because I don't remember anyone else other than Deadpool breaking the fourth wall, but I wasn't really paying attention for that either.
How dirty does his costume get? Does it get
Oh my God. It just gets fucking destroyed. It's pretty bad. And Wolverine too.
It's one of my favorite things. I'm like, they clean that up a little bit, and it's, they don't need to because they're doing it for affect or effect. Is it affect or effect?
Affect.
They're doing it for affect. I thought affect was when I talking like this. When I purposely try to talk like this, it's sound like I'm being a little bit like a smartass.
In that context, I honestly don't know which it should be, but we do have 13 voicemails to get through. So I'm just reminding you that you told me you would not interrupt. And I appreciate you not interrupting so we can get very quickly to the voicemails, which we're not fucking doing right now.
Let's do it. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to be a funny guy for a minute. All right, let's go.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Hello, Doug. Hello, Strickland. It's Emily.
Wow.
I'm about halfway into the episode right now, so this is voicemail number 1. Hopefully,
Fancy.
1 of 1. We'll see.
I want to point out already, Emily is now like, this is the first one. Yeah, hopefully 1 of 1. No, it may be more than that, which I just find entertaining, that instead of saying, hey, I'm leaving you a voice message, now it's, here's my first voicemail. I'm warning you, there may be more. I love that.
Did you, I forget if it was Emily's post or somebody else's in the Facebook group where it was the problem is real, or where she was showing all of the various water jugs that
my God, in the Facebook group. She totally, yeah.
100%. Lots of water.
Water
anxiety is a real thing.
Here we go. Okay.
I have thoughts on Vegas, of course, and I also I've already messed this entire message up.
Pretty much.
Usually I have an outline, but I'm going to bring up the fact that Strickland shared he was 6'1".
What?
And like in my head, Doug was like towering above Strickland. So now I'm wondering how tall Doug is. But I've texted you both, and you've probably answered me by now. So I guess this is just now information for the rest of the listeners.
Mm-hmm.
But
Nice guy community.
let's go back to Vegas. Okay. So being from the East Coast and not really having any sort of draw towards a large city, especially one with like flashing lights and casinos and busyness and drunk people everywhere, I think we should party in Portland, Maine. Just kidding. I like the virtual happy hour idea. I think you should do something for the 10 years. I think that's a milestone. We should all celebrate together. Virtual happy hour is a great idea, but you know, something that is a little accessible for everybody. Vegas is a little it's just not everyone's cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? So that's my 2 cents, and I shall continue. I'm sure other people have other thoughts because other people live closer to Vegas and enjoy big cities and casinos and lights and stuff. So, okay, I shall continue listening and see what others have to say about this issue.
Okay, not everybody's cup of tea. Okay, Vegas is not everybody's cup of tea. I get that, but what is everybody's cup of tea? I mean, I know Doug would be happy if we went to a national park and spent a week there, and that's not my cup of tea.
Go glamping.
I don't know what we could find that would be everyone's cup of tea. I think that might be challenging.
Well, look, Vegas isn't necessarily my cup of tea, but it is a good meeting point. And not because it's close to me, because even when I lived on the East Coast, Vegas was a good meeting point for everybody because there is something for everyone there. If you're a food person, there's food galore. If you're a gambler, that too. If you're take a ride on the crazy side, there's strip joints. If you like shooting guns, you can do that. Renting exotic automobiles, you got all of that. If you don't like bright lights, well, you just stay in the hotel. You don't have to go anywhere. It really is something for everybody. I've battled with the where else could we go many times in my brain, and it's like, yeah, but they just have everything there.
Yeah. I agree. I'm completely biased because I love Vegas, but yeah, like Portland, Maine. Okay, my kids live in two of my kids live in Portland, and it's a fun city. It's nice, but like I don't know if there's anything joking. Super special, and it's
no. I think she was joking about that.
Far away. I know, but I wanted it.
Yeah, and by the way, nice guy community. Strickland is 6'1". I am 6'4". I never thought about it as I tower over you. I don't tower.
No.
What's your perspective though on that? Because you're the one that has to look up. You probably very rarely look up at anybody.
No, I agree. You don't tower over me, but you're right. There are very few people that I like look up to literally. There are many that I look up to figuratively, but there are very few that I look up to literally. But I was saying to Emily, that's one of the comments we get when people meet us. They're like, "Man, you guys are taller than I thought."
Yeah, I would consider myself presidential height. I am definitely. There are many presidents that are above 6'2", so I consider myself presidential height. I
was not aware of that.
Height has a lot to do with perceived power, unfortunately, because I don't want to have any power, but a lot of people give me the power because I am 6'4", which is why I keep my monitor much higher than me because I like it to look like I'm lower.
Okay, who were our tallest presidents? Abe Lincoln, 6'4".
Wow.
Lyndon Johnson.
Really?
6'4".
Wow.
I had no idea. Lyndon Johnson doesn't strike me as a tall man.
Me neither.
And then here's a whole bunch that were 6'2". Thomas Jefferson, Bill Clinton, Franklin Roosevelt, Chester Arthur. Chester Arthur was a fucking president. Who the
I don't
fuck
know.
is that?
What year was that?
Who fucking knows? George H.W. Bush, George Washington, 6'2". Barack Obama, also 6'2". Very interesting. And then we're into the JFK was 6'1", Ronald Reagan, Andrew Jackson, and then everybody else is 6 feet or below. Fuck all them. They're just too fucking short.
Those tiny little people.
Now I'm curious who the shortest ones are. I got to go to the other end of the list.
I think that Sammy Davis Jr. was the shortest president, wasn't he? wasn't he our president of Candyland? Wasn't he? Who was our shortest president?
Why can't I keep? James Madison was 5'4", but I don't think I've gotten to the end of the list. Well, I did ask who were our tallest presidents. So now I got to ask who were our shortest presidents. Let's look at it from James Madison, 5'4".
Just so you know, we are only one voicemail in. It was a good voicemail. Good way to get out of the gate running. Really hard, but we still have 12 more to go. I must remind you.
But now here's our ADD brains just going. Okay, here we go. Second voicemail. Here we go.
Hi, guys. It's Emily again, voicemail number 2. I won't get to 6 or 7 if Jared keeps going with his current voicemail train that he is in this last episode. But I wanted to call and say, Tennessee Tim, I also listen on Overcast, and I love how organized it is. I used to listen on Stitcher, but Stitcher went down into a burning ring of fire. Yep. And now I love Overcast, and I also hate Apple Podcasts. It's so disorganized, which is so unlike Apple. Okay, that's all. Bye.
I would disagree. Whoops.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Strick. Jared here.
I wasn't.
So you guys are
stop! I keep hitting the space bar, but it wasn't on the program. I disagree with Emily's comment that it's so unlike Apple. But hey, that's just me.
I just was tallying the box office draw for Deadpool. It's over $500 million, and it's only literally been out like a week and a half.
No, a week.
A week. That's
right.
1 week.
Yeah, crazy shit.
All right, so it could be one of the highest grossing movies ever. It went. Ryan Reynolds is one of those guys you just want him to win over and over and over again. I have not, and I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy, but I'm assuming based upon his style of comedy, I feel like he's a good guy.
Everything that I've heard about him says he's a good guy.
Okay.
I've heard nothing but good things about him.
All right. We are now 2 voicemails in, and it's taken us 20 minutes to 2 voicemails.
Wow. This is rough. Okay. Voicemail number 3.
This is rough. I have a sneaking suspicion this is Jared.
What's that?
I have a sneaking suspicion this is Jared.
I think it is. Yes, here we go.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Strick. Jared here. So you guys are talking about going to Vegas and having everybody there and paying for their way, and then wait, no, let's let them get there, and then no, let's give it, and then let's let them call in and tell us what they think. And well, it's like, what is it you guys say? The first rule of rock and roll, or is it the second? I can't remember. If you're paying, we're playing.
Second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, guys. Anyways, that sounds awesome. Either way, I'd be interested. It just depends on when you do it and what everything looks like. So get us some dates and tell us what you actually want to do, and then we can make the call whether or not we can make it. So, all right, fellas, appreciate you guys, and enjoying the show about halfway through. And you keep talking about how you had 10 voicemails. I'm wondering if this week will be any different, but I know who 9 of the 10 voicemails come from. So you didn't have quite as many people calling as you think you did.
This week or next? I mean, this week or last?
Take care. Talk to you later.
Last week, I guess. Well, Jared's in for Vegas, so that's good to know.
Okay, that's good. Okay, let's get into voicemail. So, Jared, you left 6 or 7 last week, I think. So, are you going to approach your record on this one? Because I don't think you've ever left more than 6.
6 is it, I think. That's been the max that I remember, yeah.
All right, let's go to voicemail number 4.
Okay.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Strick. Jared here. Voicemail number 2. So, Strick, you guys are listening to voicemails, and Strick, you're responding to my thing about saying, Joe's been accused and Trump's been accused. And I said, just remember that. And then you start going off about how he was convicted of, these things with Miss Teen, sorry, I forgot what you called it, Teen USA or whatever. But you said he was convicted of these things, but then you said, but it's not been proven legally. So that's what conviction is. I mean, it's been proven legally. So either he was convicted or he wasn't. So if he was, I was unaware of it. So I don't even pretend to know everything about all these people. I think I've made it pretty clear that I'm not necessarily his biggest fan or much of a fan of his anyways. But that's all besides the point. So if I'm seriously curious as to if he was convicted, I'd like to know more. So anyways, just wanted to point that out because you just went on a big rant and an incredulous Strick came out about how he was convicted, but yet it wasn't done legally. So I don't know. That kind of confused me. Anyways, appreciate the show. Enjoying you guys go back and forth. And yes, even though incredulous Strickland is out, I still love it. See you guys. Take care.
So just to clarify what I was saying last week, that Trump was convicted of rape with E. Jean Carroll. Okay, that he was convicted and that was upheld. And he used to own Miss USA pageant and the Miss Teen USA pageant. And he did say, it has been recorded and confirmed that he said about the Miss Teen USA program. This isn't even Miss USA. This was the Miss Teen. He said, oh yeah, I go backstage and, they're back there changing and it doesn't matter. And I just do whatever I want because I own it. And so I can do whatever I want and go wherever I want. And that to me, a little bit more than just a little creepy.
And you sure that's not a deep fake?
No, that was that recording came out like 8 or 10 years ago before the deep fake stuff was around.
Okay.
I don't believe he has denied it.
And Jared, are you disputing any of that? Are you denying that? Was there a conviction, actual legal conviction that he was accused and convicted of rape? And when was that?
Well, the E. Jean Carroll thing. That happened in 1991. So that's the hard part, is that New York has a law of something, I don't even know the details, but the bottom line is, even though it was something that was 20 years old or 30 years old almost now, E. Jean Carroll was allowed to sue Trump in civil court over this and won. And so that was the conviction. Now, there have been many other accusations that I've heard of. Again, I've not heard of any of them going to trial. But let's stay out of the politics. We don't have time for this shit.
I'll be happy to.
50 minutes in, and we're only on voicemail number 5.
Happy to go on from there. It was just a quick fact check, just making sure, because I know that we gave our fact checker the week off.
I think we gave him the year off, didn't we?
Maybe so. Well, I know that they've been off of Trump's schedule recently, so I'm 100% sure. If we use the same fact checking agency that he uses, because I know our guys are taking the week off. It's
okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Liars Holiday and it's a national holiday. Okay, next voicemail number 5.
Okay.
Hey Doug, hey Strick, Jared here. Voicemail number 3. Okay, Doug, way to bring it up. Thank you. Thanks, Strick. Appreciate you guys. Tease Hanley is on its way. I did get the email. I planned on calling and telling you guys, just leaving you a message. And of course, I fucking forgot because I started listening to the show. Mm-hmm. And then you guys bring it up. So, yes, I got the email. Like you said, it's supposed to happen. It is on its way. And I'll let you guys know. Thanks again. Appreciate you.
Okay.
I wanted to update everybody. We now have 3 people. It was Tennessee Tim, Erica's husband actually, and Jared, who called in, left their address, and have been shipped the boxes for the month of July. That was July's winnings. Now we're in August. Mm-hmm. Sean Carpenter is the first of 3 winners in the month of August. Now, that means we have room for 2 more people in the month of August. So here's how you claim your box of Tiege Hanley. And it's a $75 box of skincare products, uncomplicated skincare for men. If you're a woman and you want to use it, fine, but no, you will grow balls and a penis. I'm not sure that is a byproduct of Tiege Hanley products. It could be. You never know. I don't know. Since I already have those things, it's staying. So for me, it's okay. Okay, so we have 2 boxes that we are trying to give away for the month of August. Here's how you win your box of Tiege Hanley products. All you need to do is call 4242 DJ Doug. Let us know that you do, in fact, want to win the boxes. And the second part of this is you must email me, doug@turnkeypodcast.com. All you need to do is email me with your address. I will not send you the box if you just email me your address, because that really does nothing for the entertainment value of this show. And you know us, we're all about entertainment value. I also can't mail you the box if you just leave a voicemail without your address. And don't leave your address on the voicemail, because we are playing the entire voicemail. We do not listen to them, and we would have to edit. And you know what? That would cause anger for Strickland. That's not going to happen. Okay. 4242 DJ Doug, leave your message. Then Doug@turnkeypodcast.com. Leave your address. If you get confused, just call us. Let us know what you want. Just tell us you want the box. $75. It's all sorts of good stuff. Tej Handley, tej.com.
We ready for the next voicemail?
Yes. Thank you, Jared.
Hey, that guy's Strick. Jared here.
Hi.
Voicemail number 4.
Oh, four.
You just finished with my 6th voicemail. And you bring up these awards, Doug, the fuckies. So if you go with this, you have to do it like Oprah when you give them out.
Do you get a fucky?
You get a fucky.
Right.
And you get a fucky.
I love this.
And you get a fucky. You got to do it that way. You
Okay.
have to do it. Oh, my God. That's so fucking hilarious. All right, fellas.
Back to the fuckies. Okay.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, we did get some alternative ideas on the Facebook group, and that is fine, but I've yet to really land this plane on a specific name for the fuckies other than the fuckies. So
what were the other suggestions on Facebook?
I don't remember. I think Erica had left a post, and in that post, there was some sharing of some alternative. If it's not ideas, it was more just let's brainstorm this out, and nothing popped out at me as a something other than the fuckies. So maybe we're going to find out the answer in the upcoming 6 messages we have remaining. Go.
So what you're saying is you're stuck on the fuckies.
I am stuck on the fuck. Get stucky in the fucky.
Okay. Next voicemail number 7.
Hey, Doug and Strick, Tennessee Tim. Voicemail number 7. Just kidding. Voicemail number 1.
That's good, though.
Oh my God, that was funny because it actually was number 7 overall. That was fucking brilliant. Tennessee Tim, you need to be our new Magic 8 Ball. That was amazing.
Yeah, he is our new Karnak for those of you that.
Sorry, I messed you up there. Hey, on the 10th anniversary Las Vegas trip, I kind of agree with Strick that there should be some buy-in, as much as I would like a totally free trip. If you could get us there, and then, have some kind of deal, I agree. But I agree we do need to have some skin in the game. Otherwise, you put out too much money and could be exposed for, the no-shows. But either way, you should definitely do some Nice Guys 10th anniversary merch, which I know a guy who do that. And even if you scale it down and don't do the trip and just want to do some merch, we could do that too with anniversary shirts, hats, mugs, pins, whatever you need to do. So that's just my thought on that. Have a great day. Love the show. Bye.
How great would that be? We could be one of those groups, when you go to Vegas and you see like 10 people all wearing the same t-shirt.
Yep.
Like with Joe's group. I'm with like Brenda's getting married and then like one that says I'm Brenda and shit, right?
I love this idea.
We could be like, we get a whole bunch of shirts that are Funkin' fans. I'm a Funkin' fan of Strick and Doug, and then I get one that says Strick, and you get one that says I'm Doug.
As Tim was leaving the message, I think we've been pretty remiss and Tim, you got to keep us honest here. We are not doing we're not keeping it honest by leaving, by promoting Nice Guys merch. Now, I really do think, Strick, we should probably record a dynamically ad inserted into all of our episodes, or however many you want to, because we only have August. Can we do more than one dynamic ad insertion, or do we have to do? Can we only do one?
Yeah, we can, but do we really want to do 2 ads in our shows?
It's for merch. It's for us. It's okay. It may be okay. So let's do this. August, we already have. We're already bought out. We're bought out of inventory. Okay.
Agreed.
Okay. For September and October and November, if we don't pick up another, high-end sponsor. We're getting good money for the sponsorship. So I love the idea of having merch, but sorry, Tim, fuck it. We're getting big dollars.
We just, I mean, our shows are long enough already. Do we want to actually have 2 ads? That'd be
that's true. But we could do a really fun commercial where we could do we could sing the Nice Guy Blues. We haven't done that in fucking forever.
Wow. That's been a long damn time.
We got to
dust off your guitar for that.
We got to do the Nice Guys.
Wow. Okay, we ready for voicemail number 8?
Strickland's like, can we move on?
Well, we just got so many goddamn voicemails. But yes, I totally think we should record an ad for Nice Guys merch and think about having it be a dynamic ad starting in August.
September.
Oh, yeah, it's August.
We're in August right now.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Hey, damn it, Doug and fucking Strickland Bonner. This is Tennessee Tim. I am calling because I am angry. This Montreal Maurice dude, I don't know who he is, never met him. He's trying to besmirch the name of the mayor of the Nice Guys community by saying I look old and need double the magic potion of the skincare type stuff. No idea who this guy is. Never met him. Certainly never had coffee with him. I have no idea who this guy is. We're going to have to do an investigation or something like that. Crazy. Love the show. Talk to you later.
I love it. And he wanted the box mailed to Tim. I think it may be somebody that lives in Tim's neighborhood, right? And he's like a porch pirate, and he's going to wait for the delivery and go run and snatch it off of his front porch.
I was going to put him at one step even more dastardly than that. I was going to call him a squatter. He might be living ill-gotten in the basement of Tim's house right now, and Tim may not realize it because it doesn't. Isn't he an invalid?
Tim, do you have an attic? Maybe he's living in your attic right now.
Yeah. Kind of like, what is it? Elf on a Shelf? Is it Maurice in a, I don't know what, hold on.
Maurice in a, I'm trying to think of some M something in the house. I don't know. I can't, nothing is coming to mind.
Maurice and a house mouse. I don't know. It's something like that. But I know that Tim is maybe Tim's vision. I know, which is not 100% right now. Tim, do you have a detached retina? What kind of retina does he have?
I don't remember that.
Wait, he was having some eyesight problems.
I don't remember.
Oh, is it Strickland? Aren't you paying attention?
No.
Tim, can you call? Okay, at least you're being straight. Tim, could you call back in next week? Leave a voicemail if you can find the. Do you have the jitterbug phone? With the big numbers and the big dial. Tim, could you leave us a message? Let us know what's going on with your vision. I'm pretty sure that he had some vision problems. He was in the hospital as a result of it. Let me apologize for Strickland. Even though I only half pay attention, Strickland. Only a quarter pays attention.
Yeah, I'm an asshole sometimes.
Okay. All right. Tim, let us know what's going on with you, with your health. I mean, HIPAA compliant. I know
one of my favorite jokes that I tell often is one that is actually attributed to or / stolen from Tennessee Tim.
Mm-hmm.
He said, it's auditory, right? So you can't write down. It's like, hey, what do you want to do tonight? Why are you whispering? Because they're listening. And then she laughed, and then I laughed, and then Alexa laughed. It's funny because it's true.
Very true. Alexa is always listening.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you feel like she's responding or acknowledging her listening is another story. But Alexa is always listening. Your phone is always listening. It is always listening. I mean, if Siri is in your, there goes my phone. If Siri is in your phone and is listening for the word Siri, that means Siri is always listening, right? Yeah. I mean, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind because my life is so boring. I don't really care that somebody is listening. What's really interesting is when they come back to you and they convict you for a crime because of something that they heard on Alexa or Siri. They're listening, but they can't use it. That's the issue.
It's going to be bad.
Voicemail number 9. We got 4 to go.
Okay, number 9.
Hello, Mr. Sandler and Mr. Bonner. This is Montreal Maurice, and I am calling to talk about this Tennessee Tim. The truth needs to come out. When we have coffee, I talk to him and I tell him that he knows me, that on a drunken caffeine-fueled mushroom bender in Montreal in the 80s after a tragically hip concert. He hooked up with my mother.
Oh, shit!
Tennessee Tim is my father.
Oh, shit!
After that, my mother disappeared into the dark underworld of the Canadian maple syrup trafficking. We do not know where she is. But I'm just trying to get closure with my father. And I'm very sorry I called him a rat bastard. He is my father, not a rat bastard. Thank you. Please help me get the closure.
Oh my God, this is better than a Latin soap opera. Oh my God, this is like Telemundo, but even better. It's like north of the border instead of south of the border. It's the north of the border Telemundo.
There's a whole storyline that is playing out. We just discovered that Montreal Maurice's father is Tennessee Tim. And
damn, that's fucking brilliant.
So my question would be, although the mother has disappeared, who was Tennessee Tim's lover that spawned the Montreal Maurice? I'm very curious.
Crazy.
All right,
crazy
Tim,
shit.
Maybe you could call back and do two things. Tell us your HIPAA compliant condition that you have with your eyes. And secondly, who is really, we're involving hospitals and scandal. Those are two things that are always in every Telemundo or soap opera. So we're very curious what those things are.
This is brilliant. I cannot wait to see the next episode to find out what happens next.
Okay, let's get on.
Are we ready for the next voicemail? Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Hey guys, it's Sean Carpenter in Columbus, Ohio. Driving around town today, listening to the show a couple days after airing. Good episode, lots of voicemails from Jared. 6 voicemails. Jesus, Jared, just wait till the end of the show before you call. Anyway, good to hear from Tim. Just some feedback on the fuckies. Listen, you guys have been doing almost 1,500 shows, 10 years of podcasts, and you haven't given a fuck since you started. So why would you start giving out fucks now?
Oh!
I am against calling it the fuckies. Not sure what you should call it, but not the fuckies, because you guys haven't given a fuck since you started.
I got it. No, got it.
Good to hear from you boys. Jared, keep leaving the voicemails. Tim, always good to hear from you, buddy. Go Gators. I'll look forward to talking to you boys soon.
You know, if you're ever looking for absolute clarity on a point, Sean Carpenter is the fucking man right there. I love it.
That is great, but he did actually, the answer was in it was in his voicemail. Maybe the name of the award is the Give No Fucks. Would you like to win a Give No Fuck, or would you like to win 0 fucks? Or,
GNF.
Yeah,
Give no
GNF.
fucks.
The NGOB GNF. It could be. There's something in there. There is something there. I think the Give No Fuck award is and the award is just like a big 0. That's all it is. It's just a huge 0 that sits on top of a little trophy base.
It's a big rusty circle. We're basically just going to give away really large washers, right?
Like, we could really home make these things. We could really make them legit. It's just a huge washer on top of a trophy base.
Right.
And there's nothing on the little, it's just a blank like label on the front because we didn't give a fuck. So we didn't actually put anything on the label.
And we're only going to use Elmer's glue, so don't pull on it too hard because it might fall apart.
I think we have something. I think he's 100% right. We've spent 10 years not giving a fuck, so how are we giving away an award called the Fuckies that actually gives a fuck? So maybe this award is called the Give No Fuck Award.
Okay. I don't know that I'm completely sold on that, but I like it much, much better than the Fuckies.
All right. We need everybody's opinion. Please throw it our way by leaving one voicemail next week. That would be great. Okay.
Not 27 voicemails.
This is
leave one.
This is a long voicemail. Whomever left this one, I think it takes up almost all the time.
30. So there's a 3-minute limit on your Google. Yeah. I think they hit that limit.
Maybe. All right, let's see. Yeah.
In fact, if we go to the very end, you can see how it was cut off.
Abruptly cut off.
Abruptly cut off
let's
at the
see.
end. So
let's see what happens.
Here we go. Hang on. I'm I'm going to put something. Where's our chat? I'm going to put something in the chat. And
it's very good.
There we go.
Okay.
Just one word in the chat.
It's only one word. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Let's see.
Hi, Strickland. Hi, Doug. It's and I'm calling because
wait a minute.
I had
who was that?
I don't know. I missed
Sally.
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
It really sounds like Sally's voice, but it doesn't.
Sound like her attitude.
I agree. Here, hold on. Let's go.
Hi, Strickland. Hi, Doug. It's and I'm calling because
it's who? I still didn't get it. It sounds like Sally. Here, let me crank that up.
Strickland. Hi, Doug. It's and I'm calling because.
I still can't tell who it is. It sounds like Sally's
Shannon.
voice, but it does not sound like
Shannon. I heard that's what we need a forensic rather than us just listen to the next 10 seconds and figure it out. We're just going to do it from the first.
Well, let's keep listening. Maybe we can get some context clues.
Right. That's what I mean. Okay.
Yeah. Let's let it go.
As soon as you figure it out, stop.
Hi, Doug. It's and I'm calling because I had a moment. I had a lovely moment while listening to this week's fuckery. Jared's 6 voicemails, which has happened before because I listen to, that after I listen to the fuckery, usually twice, I scroll back and I listen to a random back episode, and I think I have heard one with 6 voicemails from Jared, but, never more than that. So, gotta hand it to Jared for 6 voicemails that are all unique. None of them are repeating anything. They are.
Can you pause for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you go back to the voicemail folder and see if it's a phone number that you recognize?
I believe it's Sally. It sounds like Sally's voice.
Okay. I still don't get that because although I get it, there's some familiarity with the voice. It seems like it's a different inflection or a different attitude. It's almost, I don't know. I don't. Is this the bipolar side of Sally? I don't know that. Sorry, Sally. If you're actually bipolar, I apologize for making fun of your mental condition. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, take your medication.
Even if it doesn't seem like it's a super overtly funny voicemail, he always is keeping it light, even with politics and this and that. But I am calling to let you know about the lovely moment this week of listening, and it was in y'all's responses to Jared's voicemails. I find it to be incredibly amazing how even with as different as we all are in the Nice Guys community, I never feel like that worry that you're going to have a big, so one thing about me, and maybe I'll explain this on another voicemail sometime, I don't really believe in good and bad. I just believe in easier and harder, or joyful, or struggleful, or
incredulous.
I think good and bad are shorthand for these things, and we've come to think that if something is good or if something is bad, that describes it enough. And it doesn't. It's kind of a cheat. It's saying, oh, I feel good, oh, I feel bad, oh, that response was good, that one was bad. And if you stop to think about what that actually means, you're saying way more than good or bad. And I'll extend an invitation to y'all and to the Nice Guys community to think about what is behind your responses when you use good or bad. When you say that makes you feel good, that makes you feel bad, what is it actually doing for you? Because we've come to rely on that shorthand of good and bad. So anyway, that's a whole other thing, but I never have to worry when a voicemail is playing, even if it is right.
Okay, and then she got cut off. I wonder if this is the continuation of that.
But hold on a second. There has been some drinking going on. I really think that
Sally has said that she's sober.
Oh, that's right.
Sober for 9 years.
Okay, I'm sorry, Sally. I forgot. I was either working towards your mental illness or working towards your addiction. I apologize. One or the other. Yes, I believe that you are not drinking, and you are not bipolar or not having any mental conditions. And even if you did, there would be nothing wrong, because I realize that both of those are diseases and you can't help it.
Are we ready to? I'm just not even sure what to say to that one.
Okay, yeah, we don't have to comment on that. This is probably whoever it was leaving the next message out. Okay, go ahead.
Hello, Doug. Hello, Strickland. I am calling a second time. It's Sally. This is my second voicemail, and I don't know when the first voicemail cut off, but I got very rambly, so I'm going to try and be more to the point on this one. I wonder what of my previous email came through. I don't know, so I'll just pick up right here. I had a delightful moment listening to the fuckery this week when I was actually, it was maybe voicemail 2 or 3 of Jared's 6 voicemails. And he was sharing how he feels about the Trump stuff. And something I really admire about y'all and your community is that I'm never worried that you're going to have one of these responses to a voicemail that's like degrading or relying just upon a label of calling someone something. It would be really easy when you don't agree with something to be like, you are like saying to the person who left the voicemail, you're stupid, I can't believe you think that, this or that. But you'll never do that, even when you do disagree. It's such a respectful, thoughtful response, even if incredulous Strick comes out or Giggle Doug comes out.
Giggle Doug.
I love Giggle Doug. It's a very good Doug.
It's like Tickle Me Elmo.
And I teared up this week listening because I think it's a very rare thing to have an outlet for people where they can share exactly how they feel about something, and they're not going to be berated for that. They may find out that you feel differently or this or that, but it just is what the world needs right now, is places to come and talk and share and not have any knee-jerk reactions of, negativity or, for that matter, positivity. I think y'all are really good at balancing the reality of how someone feels with your own reality of how you feel, and it just brought me to tears. So I will be writing in on my presidential ballot this year for Sandler Bonner. Totally fucking vote for you guys. Will you run the country? What do you say? Also, I want a fucky. Give it.
Nice. Well, we are nice guys, definitely. And I like Giggle Doug. That might have to be the title of the episode.
I think I had the title in there too. I think Tickle Me Doug is a little bit better than because that does sound a little bit perverted, and I kind of like that about the title. Can I be Tickle Me Doug?
That's okay by me.
Okay.
I kind of like Giggle Doug though,
Okay.
but I guess Tickle Me Doug if you really have to. Okay.
Sally, I think that a lot of this comes from you listening to the episodes and you hearing the contrast between Strickland and Jared. I think that's where it comes from, because the two of them can really go at it with their own topics and their own incredulous Strick versus the fact-finding Jared, and what actually is the real truth. Truth, social, Jared. That's a good name for truth. Truth, Jared, and incredulous Strickland. So the fact that they have such contrasting sides, but they can still meet in the middle, shake hands, and come out again for the next episode. So I appreciate those relationships. Thanks, Sally, for the great messages. Those were really good. And I do agree
that I think it was probably prompted by incredulous Strick going at Jared, but not directly at him.
And then Jared being bigger than it all, coming at this from a different approach and just completely taking the high road approach and saying, you know what? I love you guys and doing a great job. Thanks for putting out another great episode.
And we appreciate that.
Thank you, Jared.
Okay. Here we go.
Last one.
Last voicemail. Finally.
All right, Doug, it's Sally. I wrote you a Schoolhouse Rock song about super PACs. You ready?
I'm ready.
Nice.
I'm ready. Wait, I can't hear.
I'm struggling to understand too. You know what I think we need to do?
Have her on the show?
Yeah, I think Sally lives in I think it's Round Rock, which is like 10 minutes from me.
Yes.
I think maybe we need to either get her on the show.
Yes.
Or maybe we'll get together and like record the Schoolhouse Rock and the Super PAC Schoolhouse Rock. I love that she wrote a song that's like a Schoolhouse Rock Super PAC song.
Yeah. Are there? I don't want to put the community of listeners, our Nice Guy community, through listening to it if we can't hear it, because that won't get value for either Sally or to the community. And I don't want this to be something that is turned away from. I want it leaned into. Can you push into the Schoolhouse Rock maybe halfway in here if the quality is the same?
I'm wondering, it sounds like she may have recorded it and then put her phone up to the recording, because overall it sounds a bit thin, distant, a bit AM radio-ish.
Yeah, Strickland could do a great, Sally, I think Strickland could do a good job at adding production value to this, which will get you more. We very much stress when we have a new client that comes on board that if you have great content but your sound quality is a C- or a C, you're going to lose your audience. And I don't want to do that to Sally. I want to give this Schoolhouse Rock the respect it deserves. So I don't want to cut it off out of disrespect, but I want to cut it off out of respect. Actually, is that fair?
I completely agree, and I think we need to. Sally, maybe we'll try and reach out to you on Facebook and see if we can connect to either get you on the show next week to perform live, or figure out how we could get a better recording where we can understand the lyrics, and maybe we can post the lyrics too on
like when they had Good Morning America or what was what was Matt Lauer on? What was that show?
The Today Show.
The Today Show. Thank you. When the Today Show had an artist, they put the artist like on that stage outside, and they like had the whole audience like in Lincoln Center or wherever it was in New York City. Mm-hmm. Sally, we can't do that for you.
No, we're not. We don't have that kind of budget.
However, we do have if you're in Round Rock, I know that you guys can probably, Strick, I don't know what your feeling is for getting together with a fan of the show and potentially doing something live.
Oh, I'm totally down.
Okay. You would do it?
Totally down. We'll have to figure out how to get that recording. Yes, absolutely.
All right, great. We'll make sure that we send a bodyguard with you, Strickland, to this meeting, but I think that would be good. We are an hour and 20 minutes into the recording of this episode. We have managed to do it again.
Somehow. Just fucking ramble and ramble and ramble. Yes, we have.
Okay, let's head out of here for this week. We'll record an episode, or if I get the letter in the mail before Adam gets here, you might not be seeing me ever again. Just so everybody knows. Stay tuned for the inherent Sally, I'll do this for you. Weep whoop, weep whoop, weep whoop. Inheritance update next week coming your way.
I'm dying to hear about that.
Me too. In the meantime, Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Because it's such a fine line between stupid and clever.